One bad chip shot can ruin an entire round, even when your drive was perfect. In this video, we'll reveal the best golf chippers that help improve control, accuracy, and confidence near the green. So welcome to my channel. Check the links in the description and sharpen your short game. The number 5 product on our list is PGM Golf Chipper. A shaky chip can steal more strokes than a missed drive, and that pain feels brutal when the green is only a few yards away. The PGM Golf Chipper is built for golfers who want calmer short game control without overthinking every delicate wedge shot. Its 32-degree loft gives a useful bump and run flight, helping the ball lift just enough before rolling toward the target. That makes it especially helpful around tight lies, hard turf, and awkward spots where a traditional wedge can dig or blade the ball. The stainless steel head gives it a solid feel at impact, while the wide sole and low bounce help the club glide more smoothly through tricky ground. The built-in alignment line is another valuable touch because it makes aiming feel simpler, almost like setting up a putt. Compared with a standard sand wedge, this chipper is easier for beginners, seniors, and high-handicap golfers who struggle with wrist action or inconsistent contact. The anti-slip grip also adds stability, giving each stroke a more controlled rhythm. The downside is that advanced players who like opening the face, adding spin, or hitting high soft shots may find it less versatile than a wedge. This is ideal for right-handed golfers who want fewer fat shots, smoother distance control, and a less stressful path around the green. It brings relief, value, and a smarter way to recover when the short game gets shaky. Once those nervous chips start rolling closer to the cup, the whole round feels lighter, cleaner, and easier to enjoy. At number 4 is Yamato Golf Chipper. Around the green, one heavy chip can feel louder than a bad tee shot because the target is right there, waiting. The Yamato Golf Chipper is made for players who want cleaner contact, easier launch, and less frustration when short shots start costing strokes. Its biggest strength is choice. With loft options like 45, 55, and 60 degrees, golfers can match the club to their preferred shot style, from controlled chips to softer pitch shots. That flexibility makes it more useful than a one-angle chipper, especially for players who face different turf, rough, sand, and tight landing areas. The wide sole is the real problem solver because it helps reduce chunks and fat shots, letting the head move through grass with less digging. Add the optimized center of gravity, and contact feels smoother, more stable, and more predictable. Compared with a traditional wedge, the Yamato feels friendlier for beginners and weekend golfers because it removes some of the wristy timing that causes mishits. The premium steel build gives it a durable feel, while the comfortable grip helps the stroke stay natural. The downside is that skilled wedge players who love shaping spin-heavy shots may still prefer a standard wedge for full creativity. This is ideal for men, women, casual golfers, seniors, and anyone who wants a calmer short game without rebuilding their swing. It brings relief, value, and better control when pressure rises near the green. When the club glides instead of digs, those nervous little shots finally start feeling playable. The third one on our list is Rife Golf Chipper. A missed chip from 3 yards off the green can feel cruel because the finish line is almost under your shoes. The Rife Golf Chipper is designed to make that moment feel simpler, steadier, and far less punishing. Its 37-degree loft gives golfers a useful middle ground for bump and run shots, short chips near the fringe, and even longer pitch-style shots from around 10 yards out. The wide sole and low center of gravity help the head set up like a putter, which makes the stroke feel familiar instead of complicated. That is a major advantage for players who freeze over wedges or struggle with thin and chunky contact. The easy align face score lines add visual guidance, helping you square the club with less second-guessing. Its satin non-glare silver finish also keeps distractions down in bright sun, while the firm light steel shaft reduces twisting at impact for a cleaner strike. Compared with a standard pitching wedge, the Rife feels more forgiving and easier to control for golfers who prefer putting style motion around the green. The soft rubber grip adds comfort, though players who want high spin, flop shots, or creative face manipulation may still prefer a traditional wedge. It is especially useful for right-handed, tall golfers, seniors, beginners, and weekend players who want better short game rhythm without fighting their hands. Every smooth roll toward the hole turns a stressful miss into a recoverable moment, and that is where this club quietly changes the mood of a round. On number 2 is Mykuja Golf Chipper. Tiny shots near the green can expose every weakness in a golfer's hands, especially when a simple chip suddenly turns into a buried mistake. The Mykuja golf chipper is built to calm that pressure with a design that feels more controlled than a traditional wedge. Its 55-degree loft gives the ball a higher, softer lift, making it useful when you need to clear rough, sand, or uneven turf without swinging aggressively. The extra-wide sole and beveled leading edge are the real heroes here, helping the club slide through the ground instead of digging in. That means fewer chunky shots, cleaner contact, and a smoother short-game rhythm for players who often struggle around the green. The 330-gram heavy club head also helps reduce overactive wrists, so the stroke feels more stable and repeatable. Compared with a standard lob wedge, the Mykuja feels easier for beginners, seniors, and casual golfers who want control without needing advanced technique. The putter-like 36-inch length adds comfort, while the rubber grip brings a secure, softer feel in the hands. The downside is that better wedge players may find it less creative for spin control, open face shots, or delicate touch work. This is ideal for men and women who want a more forgiving chipping club, especially if fat shots have been stealing strokes. It brings relief, value, and a cleaner path to better scoring. When the club stops fighting the turf, the green finally feels close enough to attack. Now, moving to the last one is Mazel golf chipper. One nervous touch around the green can turn a decent hole into a scorecard scar. The Mazel golf chipper steps in for golfers who want that short shot to feel more like a calm putt than a risky wedge swing. Available in 36 and 45-degree loft options, it gives players room to choose a lower running chip or a slightly higher controlled release depending on their style. The 35-inch putter-like length is the biggest comfort factor because it lets you use a familiar putting motion instead of forcing a delicate wristy strike. That instantly makes the club feel easier for beginners, seniors, and weekend golfers who often battle thin shots, fat chips, or poor distance control near the fringe. The alignment top line is simple but helpful, giving your eyes a clearer path to the target before the stroke begins. Its rubber grip adds a secure, shock-absorbing feel, helping control ball speed without tension taking over your hands. Compared with a traditional iron or wedge, the Mazel feels more forgiving and less intimidating for everyday short-game recovery. The downside is that skilled players who rely on spin, high flop shots, or advanced shot shaping may want more versatility from a classic wedge. This is a smart pick for golfers who want fewer wasted strokes and a smoother way to escape trouble around the green. When chipping starts feeling predictable instead of scary, the walk to the next tee feels a whole lot lighter. So guys, this was the video about the best golf chippers. We've carefully covered some of the best options available right now to help you make a smarter and more confident decision. Whether you're looking for performance, durability, value for money, or the latest features, this guide was designed to give you a clear and practical overview so you can pick what truly fits your needs. If any of the products we mentioned caught your interest, you'll find all the links conveniently placed in the description below. Make sure to check them out for more details, updated pricing, and availability. Taking a moment to explore those links can really help you choose the right option without any confusion. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating more useful and high-quality videos for you. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.